Guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, the spin. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Howard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Gano out to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try the right side with Crowell. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. To throw on second down. Watts. And this is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On third down, Watts. And he fires Fires one, but incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Throwing on first down. Nielsen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This is Howard on second down. Breaks through the contact. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he's brought down after a good gain. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. From the gun on third down, Nielsen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Nielsen eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now.
To throw again. Nielsen out to the left there and complete to Howard. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Flushed out right, and he's able to find Diggs.
Baby, get him, boy. Get him, boy.
And now a first down following that long gain. They come out here in the eye. On first and goal, Howard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Howard with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gano out to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
Play clock winding down. Throwing to start the drive. Watts over the middle. He hits Austin. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down. Watts got his man complete over the middle. It's Austin. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Looks to be right around the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. Blue Niner! Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. No. Check, Patriot.
Throwing on first down. Watts. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Isaiah Crowell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But They would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He leads this one for Howard. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Nielsen dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. On 1st down, Nielsen going deep for Diggs. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Nielsen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Nielsen. Over the middle, complete. That's Saunders. That one goes for 24 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Nielsen. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Again, it's Crowell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing on first down. Watts. A screen complete to Crowell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watts. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll give Crowell another crank. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Here's Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And Bullock will put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go with Howard again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Off play action. Nielsen. Going deep for Diggs. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Off the play fake. Nielsen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I'd just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And Bullock will put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets them 9. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Here we go.
From the gun, Nielsen. On the right side, caught by Green. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, Nielsen. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Green, 39.
Throwing again, Nielsen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49ers D as they score the touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Operating from the gun, Nielsen. And caught, right side, Green. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. Green, 30. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
From the gun, Nielsen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Saunders. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Nielsen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and forever. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play action. Nielsen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Detroit. Back that up.
On 1st down, Watts. Flush to his right. And some room to work. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run.
Check. Patriot. Watching that, Barney.
To throw on 2nd down. Watts. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw. Watts. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Watts. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Nielsen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go!
Off the play fake. Nielsen going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Nielsen throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Howard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Check. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now it's Crowell running right. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watts. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Back to Detroit! Set! 3-9 Leopard! Back to the left! Gun! Here we go now! Green, 39! Green! Check! Detroit!
Here's a give to Crowell. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down following the run.
Here we go now! Green, 39! Green, 30 Leopard! No, check! Patriot! Set! Green, 39!
From the gun, Watts. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, Watts. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw on 2nd down. Watts. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Martavis Bryant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Again, it's Howard, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Nielsen. Throwing left side, it's complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
All right, here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Nielsen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Over the middle, complete. That's Saunders. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And some space here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
He completes it to Bryant. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 44 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
A first down carry for Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Derrick Henry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Henry running right. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also 2 two-point conversions.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats an elephant?
Well, if you do it one bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this. One play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye.
Yeah.
One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Looking to throw. Nielsen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Nielsen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Saunders. They'll get 23 yards there. And that leads to a Minnesota 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2nd down following the incompletion. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, here we go. Green 39, go!
third down. This is Howard. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Looking to throw. Nielsen. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Gano out to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it again with Henry. And an alley to run. And shoving his way inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go.
A give to Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go now.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. On first down, Nielsen. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for San Francisco, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them